Hi, this is Alston. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview look into your GPT. It is branded and created as an automation business platform with AI. It has a lot of different features and it have integrated into different various platform including WordPress to Shopify. All the things integration channels are possible. But in this video, what I wanted to do is just give you a quick walkthrough on how to start using this product, what are the things included within this product, how you can possibly start using this within your website or Shopify store, what are the various ways of setting this up. So just to give you an idea, if you want to just check out demo, if you go into the website, I will leave the link with the best deal in the description if you wish to check it out, or just go to your GPT website. There will be a demo in the header, and also the chatbot which they are using is what they are selling for us. So you can test how well or how good it is using this demo chatbot here, or just click on the demo itself here. So I'm going to go into the backend. I have already created an account here. You can see this is my account. Once you're logged into this particular platform, you will get an option to create your first chatbot, or you have several ways of learning on what are the things and how to start using it. In here, you should click access now or create first time, and I have already created a one here. You can see it's alsto.ai. I have implemented this for my alstonantony.com website. You can search for it and you can see this chatbot in action for you. In this case, I'm going to use create a new chatbot to see how it works. So once you click on create new chatbot, it's saying it's an AI agent because it does several steps within the chatbot itself. I'll show you what are the things available. One, we have the option to have a different language, and we also have some control over the predefined colors we want to use it for our system. And also, do we want to have a layout in a tabs format or a chat format? So if you prefer to tab format, which is most popular these days, you can just click on tab format. Here you can upload and change this particular logo. You can give a name for your chatbot, something like this. You can change the color, all these things. And if you click on more colors, you have the option to change colors for different stuff as well. And also you can see welcome setting. This is where the welcome message pops into that. Hi there, how can I assist you? If you want to add different one, you can do that. If you want to add a different pop-up message also, you can do all those things here. Once that is done, now it's asking me like in chat, what are the things you want to ask, like ask your query. Let's say for example, if you have a different one and if you want to allow the users to attach something, just turn on this option. And also if you want user to have a voice input, click on that. Click here to all those messages are shown here if you in case want voice settings. Default questions, where if you want to ask set of default questions to user, you can select this option. For example, add new question. Like when the users are coming into our website, we want to create an automatic bot for them. What are the different sort of question which most users will have? So let's say for example, so I have given two examples here. So what happens is either they can come and start asking it, or I just can give a predefined questions for them. We also have the option to go much more sub questions also. For example, they leave this as a first tier, maybe sub question, maybe something like. So I can do something like this as well, because this way I know I can get the user's exact requirement. I can keep this as a list or drop down as I wish. Or I can have it as a slider. Home screen layout. Here we can select all the other stuff we can add to this home screen, from adding social media platform. Let's say for example, I do have some social media platform links which I want to add. I can do that. So I select a platform here, press enter, plus that is automatically added. So if I have a YouTube channel I want to add, I can do that. Similarly, LinkedIn, as you wish. They support quite a lot of different platforms. All these things are shown here. They support all these things, and whichever the one you wish, or you can also search for it and add that into this as well. So you can see we can do that. We can also add link button. So if you want to add any link button, we can do that. Add card option is available. We want to give a image URL, card link, all those things are available here. For example, let me show you with a good example. So I give this as a image link. I give the card link as, let's say, contact. So I do that, it automatically will make a card out of it. So I can do that, or I can give a video URL and it will automatically embed within this. So let's say I want to give this particular video, paste this, and automatically it will embed this video into this. This can be a good place to put your welcome videos here. So after that, you can also set your featured article. This will be enabled to you after you set up AI help desk, which I will show you soon now. Embed domain option also will available. You can add your domain. I will show this feature later when I'm covering this particular section. Follow-up button is there, where if you want to give AI with follow-up suggestions, after they ask some questions, it will give you some follow-up suggestion. Learn more link, we can do that. Whether we want to show a like and dislike button, and do we want to show a request human button, because we are building automatic AI operator here. So in case anyone who wishes to talk to a human, they can turn on this particular button, or they can have an option which they can request to human. Or if you want a webbook for a human request endpoint, you might be using a different chat system completely. Your organization might be using a different chat system. This way you can have this as an automatic bot. If the user requests a human interface, you can enable that from a webbook endpoint. Then you can set up a widget position, whether left or right. You can control the different size of it, which of the size you want, all those things. And finally, branding option with the branding, CSS, JavaScript, anything. This is a bit advanced. Most of you will not need to use it. Once you completed this, just click on create AI agent, where we have set up the initial setup for this plugin. Now we have the option to set up the agent setting, like what is the language you wish the agents to automatically respond. And they are giving us several persona, like where do you want to implement this, or how do you want to use it, like where you want to use it as a customer support, sales, research, community engagement, e-commerce support, Slack agent, all these things. So if I want a sales agent, that will automatically load up their persona AI template, all the restriction, all the instruction. Depending on these things, this section will change. So choose whichever the one you want. If you want to make any edits also, you can do it, because you can see there are so many characters available. So if you want, you can definitely add more related to your brand and all those details. And if you want, you can see you can create your own custom agent also if you wish. So once you decide on this, just click on save and exit. Then the main feature of this plugin, this AI YourGPT comes into play, where now we can train our chatbot so you can give a website URL here and it will start. You can either give website, document, fake text. You can copy paste it, whichever the one you are comfortable with it. Then click on all the relevant links you want, because it is going to scrape you a lot of URLs within your website. Depending on your plan limit, you can choose whichever the more links which contains the most important information regarding your service you are providing or such things. I'm going to click on start training. As soon as I done, it will make the chatbot start training. It takes time depending on which is what kind of information you are giving, how big the information source and everything. I found for this particular first example, it took around 5 to 10 minutes. Just to speed up the process, I'm going to continue now from an already created bot, because I can show you the final results. So it will automatically show me all my conversation. You can see how many total queries we had, how many total visitors I had, what kind of positive feedback and a negative feedback ratio, where the users are coming for my website from here. And we can also see the number of conversations, top channels, resolution rate percentage, sentiment analysis automatically learn, unsolved, and top intents, like what people are searching for. So we can see all the different ideas here as well. So overview section gives you a full idea on what are the things. AI help desk, if you have created an AI help desk, you will see an overall statistic on your AI help desk as well. You can see all these things. And finally, customer satisfaction score overview also available here with these things. Since I have only set up this plugin in today morning, I don't have enough information to showcase for all of these things. So now when I click on live, it will show like live users who are already integrating. Currently we don't have any live users, but we can see those data here. Training is where we can obviously add more information here. Like you come into links, you can add more information, document, fake, you can generate with AI itself. For example, when you click on generate with AI, you give a website URL and click on add, it will automatically bring various fake information, frequently asked questions from that. You also have different other option to select your training. With OCR training is their website to fake, Google Drive you can import it from their Dropbox, all other external platforms also, like Slack might be good in feature for you if you want to bring that into from Slack, Discord, and especially Intercom also there. Then once that is done, this is where you train your chatbot. This is the most important place. Then you have AI help desk. It is sort of like knowledge base for your AI app. But what happens here is it's a much more AI enabled way. Like it can use various section within that to create helpful article, but this helpful article can also be referenced within the AI chatbot itself. So anytime we ask any question, it can reference from this and help the users. Then we have conversation. Conversation is where we have all the different conversation. Like anyone who comes into this play, we can see their whole history on what are the things they saw. Like if they gave us an email address of name, like we can mark it as a result, transfer it to human. It's basically a live chat with gives you all the information. It gives you all my location details, IP address, device data. We can also segment it. We have all the different types of ways of seeing all the different actions here, like how the activity transform, how what timestamps are there. We also can request feedback from this user. You can see all the things, view log. We can also regenerate a chat summary based on it. So this will particularly say like what this user was expecting and what they got as a result. This is really cool, to be honest, because for example, let me go and do it for this particular. Yeah, I can set a regenerate a summary, and it will user was inquiring about SEO for their website, go what they reserve, and finally ask how to join the community. Everything is really great. We can type the response, we can ask AI to help with our responses here. We have the option note article. We can also search our knowledge database from here as well and link to this user. So it uses AI, but it also gives you much more flexibility with the option to reply personally. Also we also have the option to translate all these things anytime we want. Like for example, you can see I can automatically easily translate everything really fast from here as well. So that is good. So we have all unread, assigned to me, awaiting, resolve, bot help desk. We can also create different views to view, have different set of filters for your conversations. Then we have contact option, which once we enable to collect email and more data from name from the customers who are interacting with our chatbots, we can start collecting their details. So you can see this person we started collecting, then all the conversation he started will appear. We can also see the activity on what they are doing with this, and we can add extra details. We can also send them a message through the chatbot, so send them when they come to the website, they will see those messages. Then we have the integration option where we see all the way we can start using this chatbot. One, we get a direct URL itself. So if you want to just, you can give this direct URL and that person can integrate. I have already started communicating. That's why you're seeing the previous history. But let me say, start a conversation. I can start using it as I want. For example, I gives this, I have specifically asked to collect emails beforehand. That's why it's asking me email. This is not set by default. And I'm going to do something like this. So once I start doing that, it's saying like I just mentioned SEO. Now it's asking me to come up with more context. Like there are some issues here that it's using default. This need to be fixed. This can be done with training data and custom instructions. Like what should we do? Like it gives me suggestions. Like maybe I might ask something like this. Then it will guide me through that. Like it's asking me the URL and everything. So you can start integrating with a direct link, or you can have a script injected into your website or iframe widget UID. This is where you will copy this code and install this plugin, whichever again. For example, for WordPress, they do have a WordPress plugin. So you download, install. Then there will be a field which asks for UID code. Then you just simply give this, or you have the QR code option as well. So these are the integration which is currently available for this particular app right now. Then we have automated responses. Like we want to set up automated response. So in case anything predefined kind of questions comes into play, what kind of automated responses we want to set up. So we can set up all those things here. I haven't set it up in this particular one. Then we have function. Function is where they are given us more functionalities to this particular AI chatbot. For example, within system function, we have the option to add web search, which I enable for this particular one. So not just it is going to be answering directly from that, it is have the option to do a web search also. We have the code function to execute codes function within your chatbot, or if you have any external function, we can use the APIs to start setting up with. You can see it's CRMs, REST APIs, and other when you need it. So all this functionality will enhance and start making this particular software works with other softwares as well. Then we have something called Studio, where we can create flows for our conversation, where we can select like user comes into with this particular request, how we want to guide them. We can create very in-depth flows here. Like there are templates option. You can see like all the templates which are available, like email verification, paddle integrations, AI image generation. You can see AI image and for clinic appointment booking. So they have all the different options here, like all the WooCommerce store. Like if I want to select something, I can possibly try to show how depth it can go. Like you can see all the things it's collects, flow, and I'm going to skip this important because I don't want to configure it right now. But you can see it is automatically start like how big a flow we can create from here. Like I take this option, zoom out. For some reason I'm not able to. Okay, it's here. So I can see, you can see all the ways this particular flow is created, how depth it is. I tested out with something basic. It worked for me because I can start, like I can click on any of it and click on emulator, and it will automatically, we can start testing this particular one. So I can know how this flow is designed. Is it doing good? Like I can start testing all the things as I wish. So this is where this flow is designed. So we can start viewing it, restart it. We can see the logs here. We also have all the different tools here to build out these kind of flows ourselves. Documentation goes in much depth into this. We also have a Studio Copilot where I have already tested this previously. If you need any help in order to setting up this flows and everything, we can ask it. For example, if I ask something like, what can you help here? It will say that I'm a Copilot. It's as an AI assistant inside your ChatGPT chatbot. I can design conversation flows, improve user experience, explain studio features, debug and optimize. So depending on that, you can also get helpful advice and right ways to move forward here as well. So you can see the flows are there. We also have the ability to control model on different stuff. We can set up entities here, variables here. We also have the setting option on different settings options are shown here. Basically, we can do a lot with Studio Copilot if you want to design our entire customer support or customer sales journey here. So that is what Studio stuff. Now we come into settings, where we have some settings to control this app much better, from language, from attach a response, close a data retention, all this mode. Like we have the option to control that. We can also have the lead preform. This is where I set up that, like I want to collect before even start guiding them or asking with the images, I want to get that their email address and name, so I can contact them any way want, maybe add into a newsletter later on, or follow up with them. So I can add that here. I can also have the option to change the AI agent template here. I can see all the members within this particular AI chatbot. I can add more different members. You can see operator. I can add all the things. We can also create custom roles with different permissions. We also have the notification setup, like when there's a conversation assigned to me, how to get notified, email, web notification, mobile notification. Security is that they are available for that. Connected chatbot, like if I want to connect more different chatbots to this, I can do that as well here. Then we have the widget option to, like when we created initially, we saw all these features, but if you want to go back and change any of this, then we can do that from here itself from there. Then we have the leads, which I showed you. Members I showed you again. Debug lab is just want to find any debug within here. So that is basically the full overview I wanted to give you. It is very in-depth, to be honest. Like I just gave a brief overview summary on what are the things you can expect. The no code AI agent, you can go very depth. AI studio filter, you can go in depth. Help desk, you can go depth. So this has a lot of features which might be helpful for different sort of business from e-commerce, which I found very interesting. Like you have an e-commerce website, they have something like e-commerce AI agent, where automatically once you connected with your WooCommerce into this, you don't need to even go into your website and do the ordering process. It will automatically will do you the e-commerce ordering from your chatbot itself. So it has a lot of different features, so you can start testing out and see how this might be more relevant or suited for you within your business. Can be a website, Shopify store, even just a link into your selling, whatever you're selling. This might be helpful for you. If you wish to check it out, I will leave a link in the description. You can click on that link to find the best deal right now, but it will be also an affiliate link. It won't be an extra sales anything extra for you, but if you use that link and make any sort of purchase, I will get a small commission, which help me to create more videos like this. Once again, I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments or doubts, feel free to ask me, and I will see you in another great video.